Hello, everybody. Welcome into Wednesday, October 18th, 2023. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live and one paranoid Greg guy. We have William, we have Rich, and we have Greg with us already in Zoom. I'll unmute there. You guys can talk. I give up on the
Hey.
English language.
Hey, what am I, chopped liver?
I mentioned you, didn't I? Or did I not?
Nope.
Oh, well, we have
Well, I was
the
hiding
only.
behind my avatar.
We only have the only person from Lost Wages with us, Jeff Ryman. He's falling desperately down in his duties to get out there and pound them streets and get us some people to join us on Zoom and YouTube and all that other good stuff. Hello, Rich. Hello, William. Hello, Jeff.
Hello.
Hello, Grumpy. Greg.
I don't know. You might have been right the first time.
No, the thing I posted on Zoom, homies, was not directed at any one specific person. I think about three of us fall into that category, though, but myself included. And yeah, the chicken's going to be used quite a bit. I've got a few things in mind. I kind of threw that together today after I figured some things out, and I have a solution to DaLinci. I'm going to do a backup, and I'm going to restore from a previous backup, which should be past the update, I believe, and see if that fixes my one problem I'm having. If it doesn't, I'll just put the backup I just did back in, and no harm, no foul. I was able to find the tabs. That was just a setting as I figured it would. Oh, look, Mrs. K says, hello, everybody. How's your day? BH Ringer says, hello to myself and all in chat. Hello, BH Ringer. Hello, Tony Wallow. Hello, Ski Man. Hello, Chris. I guess YouTube's clock is maybe 1 minute or so faster than the clock here in Indiana. I don't know. I always start when I hear the train. My train clock's slightly ahead of normal time, 1 or 2 minutes. So when I hear that start, I start it, and we should be right on time. Okay, Ski Man and Mrs. K are having a conversation. That's good. She's able to join us tonight because they have two people until 10 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock, she will be by herself. So that's good. Well, that's bad, but I mean, it's good there's two people now, but it's bad at
I was
10
going
o'clock.
to ask if she was at work or just texting from the next room.
No, she's at work. I dropped her off, and then as I was coming home, I seen this vehicle up in front of me. I thought, well, that vehicle looks really familiar. And it turned out it was my little brother, and it was. I followed him into a restaurant. They were going to go eat, and I said, what are you buying me? So there's a Mexican restaurant just up the street from us that we tried it once. We weren't too pleased with it. Just maybe that was a bad night for them, or maybe it was a bad night for us, but we weren't that all happy with it. So we have not been back. Frickin' YouTube just maybe disabled you. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to regret saying this. I disabled uBlock Origin for about 6 hours, and I watched a massive amount of videos, and some of them I watched all the way through, and some of them I watched at 30 seconds to a minute. No pop-up, no problems whatsoever. Went back into my extensions. I turned it back on. I have not gotten that yet. So I really think what might have happened, and I'm no professional, I'm no genius when it comes to technology by no means, but I think by disabling it, watching all these videos, YouTube thinks I don't have it right now. It'll eventually come back. I'm sure of that. But for now, I'm good to go. So you might give that a shot.
I watched a bunch of stuff today on my phone where I don't have an ad blocker. And I looked at 1 to 2 things on the computer through Firefox with uBlock Origin enabled. I have yet to get a notification since all this started.
Well, as you know,
I may be watching enough on the phone that it thinks I'm generally not using one. Who knows?
It could be. It very well could be. I don't know. I do have Firefox up and running. I also am just doing a test on Brave browser. Yeah, I was quite shocked. I turned it on, turned it off to make sure it was functioning. It was. I got all kind of ads elsewhere, not on YouTube. Well, I did get ads on YouTube too, but then I enabled it, and I have not gotten anything off YouTube. Now I'm going to regret saying that. As soon as I go watch something tonight, I'm going to get the big old thing. I do have something I want to share from YouTube about YouTube's copyrighted, non-copyright, free music that you can play with no issue of copyright. Okay? I downloaded 5 songs today. One of the songs I downloaded, I got this massive pop-up that was about this long and about that tall, and you guys just have to read it for yourselves. It's truly interesting, minimum of interesting. Okay, I don't have to worry about what it says. William won't have to worry about it for a while. Rick probably won't have to worry about it for a while because we're not monetized. If we were monetized, then we have to worry about it. But thank goodness we're not. And I'll share that with you after the stream ends. Greg and Lorna and BH running on Edge right now. We'll check Firefox. Okay, yeah. It's again, I know I'm going to regret telling you guys that because we all know Big YouTube Brother is listening. So, anyway. What you been up to, guys?
Lots of stuff.
Walmart, coffee, lawn. Did I leave anything out yet?
Laundry.
Oh, I forgot the laundry. Okay, laundry.
Unloaded the dishwasher.
Oh, I washed the dishes. I hand washed the dishes tonight.
And I put 2 cans of fuel cleaner in my gas tank. The gas is $2.96 a gallon today.
Wow. That's the cheapest I saw. It was $3.29. Ski Man says about 6', 217. See where that comment come from. Did someone ask him how tall he was or anything along those lines?
That I saw.
Yeah, I still have to figure out a way. You know what? Let me see if I can do it this way. Maybe I can get away with this. We'll pop chat out. Pop out chat. Here we go. Oh, come on, mouse. Do not do this to me. There we go.
Oh, shit. Gas here is $4.29 at Sam's near me.
Oh, I get okay, Ski Man. I asked, what are you guys up to? And he says 6 foot, about 217. Got it. Okay. Awesome. You gotta love the chat humor when good job. I appreciate that. Of course, I could be like someone we all know and watch every day, and I don't know what he's talking about there. Oh, mercy.
And I finally got around to filling out my insurance papers. Got them in an envelope with stamps on it and put it in the mailbox.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop tomorrow after I drop her off and make copies of everything, and then the plan for Friday right now is I'm gonna hand deliver them Friday morning. Now Mrs. K has plans that thinks we're gonna go to Chicago, but don't think that's gonna happen.
Sorry,
if my
schedule
two
changed.
not if my 2 cents worth counts, it won't.
Well, we'll be looking forward to hearing a comment for you from Chicago Friday then.
You guys have no faith. No faith at all.
No, I have faith in Mrs. K.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Chris Garrett is saying gas there is like $2.89. Wow.
I want to see it down to $2.19.
The Chicago south of the Mississippi. Yeah. No, the Chicago. One of her friends from the Philippines is in until Sunday, and she mentioned something about going up and visiting, but I'm working on every known excuse to mankind to not go. Of course, it's not real bright of me discussing this over YouTube, knowing my wife is watching YouTube, is it? I never claimed to be a smart man. I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to put my avatar on. Oh, it's an 80% chance of rain tomorrow. So I guess I don't have to worry about playing golf tomorrow.
Well, Tammy can stay out to sea.
I was going to talk, I was going to negotiate. Okay, Lorna has a quick question. Trust me, it ain't going to be quick. For each and every one of our age bracket, what do you really treasure at this point in your life? I'll start. Sleep for me. Well, thanks a lot. I'm glad I'm treasured. You see where I rate. Do you ever wish you could go back and change? Yes, I do. All the time. All the time. I actually did some yard work today also, Greg. You know, I'm going to learn a foreign language because if I say it wrong in a foreign language, you guys ain't going to know if it's right or wrong anyway because it's a foreign language. Of course, it'd be my luck. I pick a language that everybody understands and I wouldn't get away with it. I actually brought the hose in because I got a 100-foot hose, so I hook it up in the spring and I wind it along the house and out, and I'm good. I'm good to go for the summer. And I finally shut the water off at the spigot, undone it. It's in the garage right now, doing whatever it's doing. Tony.
Yep.
Still gotta water those plants.
Our plant, no, I haven't watered. No, our roses are still blooming, and I have not watered those roses, and neither has Mrs. K in at least 2 months. And we still have good blooms on them. So we're getting enough moisture from somewhere. I also have an interesting thing to share with you guys from the HOA. And again, we'll do that after the stream ends. So,
They want you to go
okay,
green.
so Ski Man said he treasures his family and friends, and Mrs. K come back with, I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about things we do. I know Kim will be talking to you guys and making his subs grow. That is the goal, yes. Even though it's just a number and it means absolutely nothing, that is the goal. I'm not going to deny that. I still don't want to be monetized. I could care less. But I do have goals. I'm not going to make 400 by the end of this year. I'm stuck at 312, which is a good thing. Because usually when I get at a decent number, people start dropping off and I go back to my 305, 306, 307. I've been stuck at 3012 for a while now, so I'm okay with that. I'm really happy about that. Maybe I'll start throwing together some things to attract people, and then I've got to realize, I get the fact that us getting together every night is not on everyone's priority list, and it's not up there on the high agenda things to do. Same with Da Vinci Resolve. I get it. Probably me and Mrs. K trying to be funny in front of a green screen's not on everybody's list either, but we're going to do it. We enjoy doing stuff like that. So,
You're going to have her teach her language.
we talked about that. Pretty much went in one ear and out the other. I'm not sure if it was her ears or my ears, but we did talk about it. We could do an interesting experiment. She could try to teach me more of her language.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she could teach me more of her language because she didn't catch it the first time. So, Rich, I kind of heard a little bit about your conversation with Wild Bill earlier. You're still having internet issues?
I was doing the same thing I was doing before.
And that is a lot of buffering?
Not so much buffering, but I'm watching music carry. Like it's like on 4 o'clock.
Right.
It stopped, and well, we're in the same time zone. I watch it. Sometimes right in the beginning, the video freezes, but the sound continues.
Huh.
then either it cuts itself or I have to pause it, let it go off, not live,
Right, right.
then hit the live button or the live, the red thing,
Right, the red
Turn-
live button, right.
and it'll jump to where it should be. It'll catch up to the video.
Right. Well,
The sound.
yeah, it's interesting you say that you have that problem. I was watching a Rush concert today. For those of you that don't know, Rush is a three-man musical group, started in the 70s, and then up until when their drummer passed, they were still touring and doing live shows. At about halfway through, I was noticing the video and the audio were no longer synced. The video was a little bit behind the audio, like a lot of bit behind the audio, noticeably behind it. So I thought I'll do the same thing. I'll refresh. That didn't save it. I backed it up, hit the live button. That didn't do it. So I don't know if it was coming from YouTube. I don't know if it was uploaded that way. It was really eerie because every other video I watched about 6 videos today, music videos. None of those were like that at all. In fact, I'm really expecting to get a very nasty comment from someone because I was trying to watch a Dave Matthews concert. Okay. This guy, not Greg, I don't want you to misinterpret this now. It was not Greg Guy. Is in the audience. He's got a cell phone and he's trying to record Dave Matthews, who's a quarter of a mile away on stage. And that part wasn't the bad part. Okay. I can live with that because you could hear the music. You couldn't barely make Dave Matthews out. But what I heard was the conversation he was having with everybody in his row, up and down, all around him. So my comment was, we don't need to hear your conversation. We don't need to hear you talk. I'm really expecting to hear something bad about that. It was frustrating. Or waking up and looking at the beautiful sunrise. I thought you liked waking up and looking at my beautiful face. Now it's the sunrise. Boy, I'm batting 1,000 tonight. Oh, mercy.
Breaking news.
Do what?
Breaking news. Forgot to tell you, I changed my furnace filter and my cool air return filter also today.
You've been busy. You getting ready to sell your house?
No.
Just wondered. You going to rent it out as an Airbnb?
$1,500 a night.
You know, you say that in jest, but there'd be somebody pay it.
Yep.
I mean, somebody'd want to go to Maryland. Oh, look, we found this Airbnb. Now you could do an Airbnb with a little bit of a twist. You could not leave, cook them dinner, cook them breakfast, make them coffee in the morning. You could start a new trend here.
Morning coffee is around 11 a.m.
You're just going to have to be up front with your guests and say, morning coffee is about noon. Trying to keep up with Chad. I'm having a hard time doing it. So it's good to see Mrs. K there tonight. I know she's been wanting to.
I was watching Junkyard Digs and Pole Barn Garage video today. They're in 2 different states. And they had the live chat going. It was going so fast I couldn't read more than 3 or 4 words and it was gone.
Yeah, same with Carrie. Sometimes you just, I don't normally put slow mode on, but if it gets to be too bad, I'll put slow mode on. Yeah, I just put music on. I cleaned the studio up today. I got everything that needed to be taken care of literally about a month ago done. Looks pretty good. Swept the floor, vacuumed the carpets, washed the dishes. I've been doing a lot of housework. And then I wanted to do this project for Da Vinci tonight when I ran into all those problems. So hopefully the backup thing works because you cannot roll back the updates. You can't. According to Black Magic, this is how you roll back the updates. You do a backup of your database, you delete DaVinci Resolve, then you go get the version of DaVinci Resolve that you want. Now, isn't that silly?
Yep.
So that got me to thinking, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to do a backup. Then when that backup's done, I'm going to go back and get my, not this backup, but the last to last backup, put that on there. And that way, that update from DaVinci should not be on there, just to see if that solves the problem that I'm having. I doubt any of the big DaVinci Resolve creators reach out. I'd be shocked. I doubt any of the little DaVinci Resolve creators reach out.
It sounds like it'd be easier to make a thumb drive, make a backup copy of DaVinci only,
Possibly.
keep it saved, and once the update comes, it doesn't work. You could always put the thumb drive in, and it'll work.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm frustrated. Or I could just say I don't really necessarily need that function and keep doing it the way that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm 99% sure I've not set a setting that's making that do that, because I watched too many videos of, are you having this problem? And here's how I fixed it. But what they got to work, I can't get to work. But they never say what version of DaVinci they're running. So they might be running 17.5 point whatever, or 16 something. You don't know. I'm running 18.6.2, I think it is, without looking. I mean, I could look. It's actually running in the background. Ski Man's using drunken donut coffee. Okay, that I like Ski Man. He's using drunken donut coffee. Good man. I personally probably would use Dunkin' Donut coffee, but drunken donut, that's something new.
Drunken donut.
Hello, Chris.
Hey,
What's the status of the 4 escapees?
I don't. They ain't really found nothing else. They got a video out today about how it happened, but they were low staff, and they say it might have took 2 days or whatever to do it because they put a hole in the wall or something.
Wow. Man.
They said somebody they should have heard them busting through the wall. but
You would
I
think,
guess they didn't.
yeah. I mean, you would think. That's scary. Very scary.
We could send the 4 escapees to meet Tammy. There's a storm out middle of the ocean named Tammy.
Oh, I heard something about that.
So they've had enough storms that they're already down to the T's.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, now what do they do if they get all the way through the alphabet? Do they go to the double letters, or do they just start over at A?
They usually don't get through the alphabet.
That's not normal to reach that point.
Well, they're at T's. When's your storm season in?
Somewhere around November, early November, or it can go up to late November, I think.
Yeah, they can get to Z. I mean, let's say it goes to late November, Z's a possibility. Who do I have to call? Just give me the number. I'll take care of it.
86753.
Ski Man saying Roman numerals he thinks. Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And out in the ocean, we have Roman numeral number II.
You could call 8675309 and ask Jeannie.
There you go. Dialing it now, Chris. I have my phone in hand. What's the area code? Is it 317?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. We have a problem. Oh, I don't see. Oh, I got to fix something. Hold on. Man.
Find that video on YouTube, Freedom Rock, and call that number.
I'm on a technical mission here. Don't try to confuse me.
Or you go to Mexico and get hit by Norma.
Does anyone know what's wrong with the YouTube stream? Off the top
Right,
of your heads?
I clicked off of it.
What?
I'm on Zoom. I
You
clicked
clicked off of it? Chris, what kind of a supporter are you? My goodness.
I'm on Zoom.
I clicked on the arrow again. It came back here.
You don't want to.
No, we made all the changes to that last night. I got to go figure out what's going on because I don't see the changes I made. Now, hold on. Let me refresh the clocks. Maybe that's it. But I thought I had that set. All right. Apparently, I do not. So bear with me. Zoom is going to be
Your run when you ran
temporarily-
your intro.
There we go. That has it right there. So
Hmm.
now I see the issue's going to be, boy, I'm going to have to move that stuff up a little bit.
You're cutting off the top of the clocks at times.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to fix right
Oh,
now.
click on
And that's going to be interesting because, now why did that go away?
it. Oh, C-O-A-R. Oh, okay.
All right, that looks good right there, but now I got to adjust zoom again. Yeah, I can see a little bit of the top, so I'll have to maybe play around with the window itself.
If you maybe took the box at top and
Oh,
enlarge
wait, that's
and
locked.
elongate it and reduce its width, you might get the clearance you need.
Right now, I'm not getting any changes I need. I'm making all kind of changes on the clock. There we go. But that got rid of.
I mean, on the picture of the Zoom.
Yeah, I'm going to go deal with Zoom here in just 1 second. I'm trying to work on one monitor while looking at another.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm talented. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so now I got the secret word written across the bottom back. All right, so I'm going to leave that like that for now. I'll work on that later. So now let's go fix Zoom. What are we going to do with Zoom? Zoom will be interesting. If we take it like that. All right, we'll leave it like that for now. I'm going to lock it, and hopefully in the next 2 or 3 minutes, a couple of people join, and we'll see what that does, or we'll see what it does tomorrow night.
You know what the
Anyway,
secret word is?
you should know what the secret word is. You were a participant of what making the secret word. Only I didn't know what the secret word was, and I'm typing it in. Good thing it's nothing obscene. If all 21 names were used in a season, the Greek alphabet would be used. Oh, okay. That would not be confusing to anybody whatsoever to use the Greek alphabet on the phone and no issues. Okay. I'm guessing he's talking about he's watching the stream on the phone with no issues. Yeah, the bad thing about uBlock Origin is it does such a great job. When I turn it off to watch YouTube, I forget that it also turns it off for any other thing I watch, and I was being bombarded with all kind of ads. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna turn it back on and just see what happens. What it does, it does.
Is Brave browser blocking ads?
Not that I've seen on Brave. I've not had any yet. Keyword is yet. I don't know. We'll give it some time and see. So good. That looks all right. I don't like the little bit of black that's showing at the top. I don't know if I can fix that or not. I'm not going to try to fix it tonight as I try to fix it tonight.
What exactly is YouTube being sued for?
I have no idea.
You better have it fixed by tomorrow.
I just
There-
fixed it.
There are lawsuits regarding monetization and how much creators are getting from the ads and that sort of thing. I think I don't know the details.
So that's why they're blocking ad blockers in.
Right, because rather than say, oh, wait, we're taking X percentage amount away from the creators, we're going to blame it on those people that aren't watching the ads because that's the easy thing to do. Just pay the creators more money. You know, I don't know what the exact percentage is, but I'm sure that the creators that are monetized are not making all that much money.
They're not.
But I also get YouTube's a business. It's their channel. They can do what they want, right? I mean,
the only
basically.
people making a decent living at it are the people that have like 1 million subscribers or something with
I
lots
bet
of
Carrie
users.
makes a good, decent amount of money from it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can find other YouTube channels who estimate what so and so is making, and I'm not sure I believe a lot of the estimates.
Right. Yeah. Well, Carrie has about 1,500 views per video. So,
Yep.
if he gets 30 cents per view, he's making change. No pun intended. So I'm going to wrap this up. We're at 9:32. I don't think anyone else is going to join us. BH is saying to watch on Firefox. I also had to. Now, see, I did not on Firefox. And I did not on Brave Browser. So, and Brave Browser, it's my understanding, has a built-in ad blocker already. So,
Yeah. Well, BH, I'm using Firefox with uBlock, and they have not even poked at me once yet. But I also watch a lot on my phone, which has no ad blocker.
right.
So
That's interesting. Let me go back through chat and give some shout outs to everyone for being here. I want to thank BH Ringer. I want to thank Tony Wallow, Ski Man, Jeff Ryman.
don't forget Grumpy.
I get to Grumpy at the end. I'll shut it down, forget Grumpy, go back and say, oh, I forgot Grumpy. Can't forget Grumpy. William Dawson was second. Greg was second. My apologies. Greg was second. William was third. Ski Man was fourth. Chris Garrett was fifth. BH Ringer was sixth. Well, BH Ringer and Mrs. K came in at the same time. So that tiebreaker goes to my wife. Sorry, BH. I'm not seeing anybody else. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone that's watching that doesn't make a comment.
Yeah, because we don't need no stinking comments.
And the
except
ones
good
that don't hit like.
And the ones. How many likes are we up to? I got 100%. I see 7 are watching with 7 likes, so that's 100%. That's pretty good. Now I'm gonna look at participants.
There were 8
real
likes
quick.
a minute ago. Oh, now there's 9.
Oh, now I have 8. Am I? Wait a minute. Am I live? I bet I'm not live. Is that? Oh, it's showing.
I
Yeah,
don't see the
live.
circle yet.
I just did it.
I haven't shut it off. I'm still
I mean,
rambling.
just-
Yeah, I
All right.
refreshed.
Good night
and it looks
on
like
YouTube.
9.
If you'd like to join us, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh, you know what? That's probably not going to work because I moved the clocks down. Yeah, the Zoom address is not going to show up. I'll have to work on that too. So good night. See you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.